Hi, everyone, welcome to my channel Storytime with R. Today's topic is I, 35M, found out my fiancé, 30F, had an affair with my brother, 45M, 6 years ago. My fiancé and I have been together for 2.5 years, and have been engaged for 5 months. We both anticipated a longer engagement period, but recently we found out that she was pregnant. She is 3 months along and rather distressed because her Seventh-day Adventist parents may have reluctantly accepted that even the devout young people in their strict faith were breaking the no premarital sex tenet. She said they'd go ballistic if the baby was born before we were married. I agreed to her proposal that we speed things up and get the invitations out as soon as possible. When my older brother found out, he offered up his second house for us to use so we didn't have to rent out anything. My fiancé ended up staging an engagement shoot for the both of us, and friends were very supportive, sharing the posts and helping us set up a registry. However, I end up getting a message from a good friend asking to meet up. I go to his house and he tells me he's sorry, but he needs to tell me something. He said that he has recently become friends with somebody who used to date my fiancé's roommate. Let's call that friend John, and the roommate Nicole. So John and Nicole broke up but remained friends. When our wedding posts were being shared, Nicole found it popping up in her feeds. Nicole and my fiancé gradually lost touch after their 15-month lease together ended, but both her and John lost their minds when they realized that her former roommate was marrying the brother of the man she was having an affair with 6 years ago. John asks my friend how I can deal with marrying my brother's ex-mistress and if I even knew. My good friend said he needed to bring this to me because he knew I had no idea. He tells me John is a trustworthy guy and was asking permission to send some photos and screenshots he got from Nicole to me, if I didn't know about this. I was shell-shocked, but I asked for John's number. He texts back quickly and sends me a screenshot of a Snapchat of my fiancé kissing my brother taken by Nicole without them knowing, and screenshots of text messages between my fiancé and Nicole talking about my brother's wife, and just saying that she's realizing he may be seeing divorce lawyers but will never file for divorce. Texts about hating my now 10-year-old niece because my brother says he's only staying with his wife for his daughter. And as if that wasn't evidence enough, John says that he was sworn to secrecy, but that the reason Nicole took the picture of the kiss was because at that time, my brother was in a bodybuilding craze, and the supplements he was taking was causing a body scent that was strong to say the least. Nicole describes it in less kind terms, saying she didn't know how somebody could stand to be that closely breathing in his air like my fiancé was without throwing up. That confirmed all I needed to know. I thanked John and then ended up confronting my brother first, because he was always the guy I idolized and almost like a second parent to me. I asked him how he could do this. He tried to deny it, but after looking at the proof he said that he, now a retired cop, got injured on the job and was in the worst shape he was ever in his life. He said that being a cop was all he knew and he was insecure about aging and having to retire early before climbing to the top. He apologized, saying he was weak, and said that his wife knows but doesn't want to know details, so she doesn't know about the fiancé. I look him in the eye and ask if there was anything between them still, and he denies it, saying it lasted 1.5 years. He told me to please not tell his wife and repeated over and over again, "I'm a father. I'm a father, think of your niece." I rush home to my fiancé, and when I get there she is already crying and saying that she knows what I know, and said that he got her at a low part in her life, but she fell in love with me individually. She contends that they were only together for under 1 year, but both my brother and John's accounts speak to longer. However, she, like my brother, denies there is still something going on between them. When I bring up the fact that I tried to deny the fact that my brother looks at her rather intensely during events we attend together, but now I know why. She says that she thinks he's still on some supplement and just is very intense towards everybody because of that. She told me he needs help, but we have our child coming and she loves me. She begged me not to cancel the wedding because her parents would 100% disown her if they knew the reason. What do I do? The worst part about this is that my brother's wife told me she felt like he was cheating. I felt her pain and the tension their daughter felt, as well as the gaslighting done to her, being told that my husband was just depressed and he was a good man who would never cheat. She has been married to my brother for 20 years and her circle of friends is mostly fellow police officer wives. My brother started a successful home security company during that affair period of his life, and hires a lot of ex-cop colleagues, so I guess my SAL felt that she could not leave without losing all her friends and divorce. As to my relationship, I don't know what to do about the wedding. The brother I idolized first for his athletic accomplishments and then for his success in business is now somebody I don't want to see. I have a baby on the way, but I even doubt the paternity at times. My brother and my fiancé and John all have differing stories, it seems, and I don't even know what to believe. If you liked the video, please click the like button and support me by subscribing to my channel Storytime with R. First comment. Why is your brother telling you to think of his daughter? Maybe he should think of his own daughter. Reply. Yes. Unremorseful people blame others for the consequences of their own actions. I had to work through this after coming forward about a classmate harassing/stalking me. I felt really guilty for ruining his education because he got expelled and he and his family blamed me for it. But through talking with professors and my therapist, I feel no guilt anymore because he is the one who did it. OP, you really should tell your SIL. She deserves to know the truth. Second comment. She begged you not to cancel the wedding because of what her parents would think. Not because she loves you and wants to live a life with you, but because of her parents' reaction. I think that needs to be explored a little bit more. I don't think it's a good idea to rush into a wedding right now. Maybe just postpone the wedding and get into counseling first, ASAP. Reply. This. And they're clearly still talking since she knew before you got home. Thank you for watching.